Blackstone, we have conviction in the trends supporting our investment themes: rapid infrastructure development, exceptional talent, large young population, lower operating costs, and supportive government policies. We're thrilled to continue our partnership with Satva and launch India's largest office REIT, Knowledge Realty Trust.
Over the last 3 decades, India has emerged as a leading technology and corporate services powerhouse with incredible talent in these fields. Trends like digitization of the economy and offshoring are driving long-term growth in India's commercial real estate sector. Blackstone has been
a launch of our REIT, Knowledge Realty Trust. In the early 90s, when India's IT evolution was just beginning to unfold, we had the clear foresight to recognize that India needed world-class office infrastructure and was emerging as the world's service provider. The country needed office spaces that matched global standards. We saw the certainty of India's growth story and we built ahead of time. Satva Group, through 3 decades of dedicated effort, has evolved into a diversified enterprise with complementary business verticals in real estate. We have successfully delivered over 74 million square feet of the world-class developments, with another 75 million square feet currently under development across various stages. We also have an A+ CRISIL rating, which shows our financial discipline. Our portfolio spans grade A office spaces, premium to luxury residential projects, innovative co-working solutions and co-living concepts, hospitality, education. We have consistently set new benchmarks in design, technology, integration and user experience across every asset class. Today, Knowledge Realty Trust makes that vision a reality. For the entire industry, a milestone that represents India's immense potential for continued expansion and evolution. As co-sponsor alongside Blackstone Station, we have brought together 46 million square feet of premium office space across 29 buildings in 6 major cities, making this India's largest REIT by NOI and the most geographically diverse investment platform. Thank you, Blackstone team. Satva's understanding of India's unique business ecosystem combined with Blackstone's global best practices, we created Knowledge Realty Trust that is set to deliver world-class returns for the investors while ensuring operational excellence for our marquee tenants. We are building a unique platform where other developers and institutions can join this journey. With our brand-neutral strategy, we are offering others a seat at the table in India's growth story, creating an inclusive ecosystem for India's broader transformation. KRT is designed as a growth platform. We at Satva will continue to contribute high-quality assets to strengthen our portfolio, enhance geographic diversification, and capture the tremendous opportunity in India's expanding office market, which is at record high. Multinationals, GCC, and growing domestic enterprises are growing and establishing their operations here for the long term. We recognize that REITs are still a relatively new concept. For many investors in India, we are committed to comprehensive REIT education, helping retail investors understand the structure, benefits, and opportunities that REITs offer. I want to express our gratitude to SEBI for creating the regulatory framework that makes REITs possible in India, opening up new investment opportunity for all retail and institutional investors. To our media partners, you play a crucial role in creating awareness about REITs. Your support is covering this new attractive investment asset class will help more people participate in India's growth story. Knowledge Reality Trust marks a new chapter as we set a new standard that puts India's office sector on the global map. Thank you once again for being here today as we
presented the highlights, honestly. I'll just mention a few. Kaiser will walk you through a few slides to sort of compare the portfolio. But moving on quickly, I think as has been mentioned numerous times, it's a large portfolio, 46 million square feet. 37 million square feet is built, 1 million square feet is under construction, and 8 million square feet can be developed on land that's part of the portfolio, right? So that's the breakup of the 46. 29 assets, as Mr. Agarwal pointed out, high quality, very well spread out across India, as you can see in the chart on the left. Concentration in the three best markets, Mumbai, Hyderabad, and Bangalore. And not only do we have the cities with the most office absorption, but even within those cities, we have the best sub-market locations. So whether it's BKC in Mumbai, whether it's ORR in Bangalore, or High Tech City in Hyderabad, I think that's what sets apart the portfolio the most. As in real estate, always it's about the real estate, right? I mean, it's where it's located and the quality of the assets, which translates into very good performance. As you can see on the right, 91% occupancy is amongst the best in the competitive set we have in the REIT world. 8.5 years weighted average life remaining, which is quite long, obviously. And more importantly, potential to mark up our rents by 23%. So that's very, very strong. Every time a lease comes up, we have the potential to raise our rents. And then the lowest leverage in the system as well, at 19%, as we mentioned before. The entire IPO proceeds will be used to pay down debt. The debt will come down to 19%. And that presents us, as Mr. Agarwal pointed out, the real opportunity to go out and buy assets, because as we buy, we can get that leverage back up to maybe 32-33%, which is sort of the market norm. But that gives us 7,000-8,000 crores of cash available, right? So we can acquire not only by issuing new units, but by using this cash from leverage. And so combined, that's a very good opportunity to grow the portfolio. And as mentioned before, Knowledge Realty Trust is a neutral brand. We have intentionally, and to their credit, Satwan's credit and Blackstone's credit, there is intentionally no name of the developer in sort of the REIT name. And the idea is to attract smaller developers who may have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 million square feet, who want to benefit from the REIT structure, but are too small to have a REIT of their own. This way, we can allow them to maintain their local branding and yet be part of this portfolio. So
that's more right with the context which we live in. So, 2024 was the highest office leasing, biggest momentum which we saw, and 2024 succeeded 2023, and similarly the years prior to that, 79 million square foot got transacted, which is roughly about 16% year on year, and that's a record. And in that context, REIT will be more right than the times which we really live in. And why is this important? This is important because what we really see is GCCs, as Harish mentioned, is doubling down on India. And even more, with the broad-based growth of Indian economy, domestic occupiers are also deepening their footprint. So we really have twin engine of GCCs and the domestic occupiers. And this tailwind in the leasing momentum is really a transformation which we think is more structural than transitory. And that really positions us to be the most relevant, the most diversified REIT in the Indian space. So if you really have to really draw clear lines of difference on what makes us very different compared to the other peers, there are a few points. Number one, we are the largest and the most diversified REIT with 29 assets, 6 cities. But what's even more important is the fact that we've concentrated for stability in the 3 best office markets of the country. That's Hyderabad, Bangalore, and Mumbai. Right? The second one is the fact that we have an almost impossible to replicate a portfolio of very large infrastructure type of assets represented by Knowledge City, Knowledge Park in Hyderabad, and also city center icons which stand by itself in Mumbai. Right? If you sort of just compare us on operating metrics, we have the highest occupancy of 91%.
Yeah, I'm Vijay Agarwal, Managing Director of Satwa Group, and
myself Mahesh Ketan, Director of the Satwa Group.
so Knowledge Realty Trust has been floated for the real estate office IPO. It is the rental would of that 46 million square feet in that 29 building of marquee assets. 46,003,450 crore FY25 NOI is there. This is and 62,000 crore gross assets value. This is Knowledge Realty Trust, and it has been tomorrow onwards. It is opening for the retail investor. Tomorrow is 5th, 6th, 7th. 7th evening it will close.